So just pulled off Immigrant Gap exit. Of the freeway on the way to Tahoe. I think about 30 miles from Truckee. So we're going to the little grove of trees that we donated to plant to take care of a burn area. So replanting of trees to hopefully bring back the forest and bring it back to its former glory. Around here it looks pretty good, pretty nice. So we'll see how burned out it is once we get there. Basically, travel on this road and then hit some fire roads. It's about 8 miles from the exit. Kind of winding around here, and kind of an interesting area. But it looks like there's some houses, which is kind of cool. Roads. So the road winds around for about 8 miles from pavement to eventual dirt road. Oh look, some folks getting some free Christmas trees. Anyways, I wanted to give you more information on why I'm on this trip. Basically, our business donated to an organization called Trees for Change. You're able to donate a tree or multiple trees like a grove to a national forest that was burned by a forest fire. It's great. The donation is a living gift that can be done for an occasion, a loved one, business, or even a pet. So a frequent question that you might be thinking about, or at least I did, was doesn't the forest naturally heal itself with new growth after a forest fire? Well, that is a yes and no type deal. Certain areas and fires burn so hot and are so devastating that they can scar an area for decades. These donated trees are planted in those troubled spots where the need is great. So right here is, I believe, where the planting is. You can see devastation of the fire. It's all burnt out. I said it was about where my Jeep is down there and up the hill. Having a drone really gives us a much better perspective on this forest fire, which was a smaller 1,000-acre forest fire that came through the Tahoe National Forest in 2018. It was called the North Fire. The native trees to this area are ponderosa pine, Jeffrey pine, Douglas fir, sugar pine, and incense cedar. 3 years later, you can see why this planting was needed. Quite devastating. The view from the drone shows the path of the fire. It's almost like it was a flood or an avalanche cutting through the forest. Luckily, from these views, you do see the line of the fire stopping. Looking at that little wetland, you can see it's in rough shape. All you can see years later are just shrubs, as the land just really hasn't healed. Definitely a need for a planting of native trees. It wasn't exactly clear where the plantings were with these trees. We walked around a bunch to try to find them, and it wasn't obvious, as you will see. Hopefully 8.1 miles from the exit. Got the dog with me. Hopefully find some seedlings, Mama. I saw a green, what was it? Green streamer. And then look at these. Oh, there it is. There's a seedling right there. Look at that. Oh, that's perfect. There's one of them. Oh yeah. There's a string of them. Come on, Mama. Yeah, here they are. Found them. Kind of knocked in here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's in there. That guy seedlings. You can see right there, that's pretty burnt. It still has some green on it though. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but there's green on that tree. That you look down here, and it sure is crispy. Yeah, to a certain degree, forest fires are natural, and so pine cones and such probably naturally release the seeds with the fire, and then allows for new growth. But I don't think many of these trees are giving off pine cones, so this has got to be it. Here's a little guy right there. Hey there, little guy. That little tree. What do you think, Mama? You like the tree? Yeah, good girl. You can see this tree just got burnt to a crisp. Came right down, but it's in the middle of the trees that did survive. It's interesting how some will survive and some don't. That tree just got burnt to the roots right down there, and you got a little new growth right there. That's amazing. Looks like there's a nice little creek and meadow. Should have been a lot nicer without the forest fire, but we'll get there. See them kind of planted out over there, and some shrubs. Oh yeah, here's the trail, it looks like. They probably just came up and came up and planted to the left and right. That makes sense, but there's the marker. It's like an avalanche went through, but an avalanche of fire.
I don't know if any other overlanders or off-roaders give back to nature or not. We are so blessed on the West Coast to have plentiful public lands for us to explore and play in. Giving back to help bring them back when most of the fires are related to us humans seems like a no-brainer for me. I hope others will look to donate their time or resources to conserving our lands. Now, if you liked the video, please feel free to take care of that like button. And if you're interested in other backcountry exploration, check out my channel and subscribe to future adventures.